Hi everyone, this is the first lesson about the basic right hand technique, and we will talk in this lesson about how can you just play the guitar with your right hand if you just take your guitar, sit and want to start playing. So we will talk about the right position of the guitar towards your body. We'll talk about the right position of your right hand, your elbow, your wrist and your fingers. Also in this video we'll talk about how can you play apoyando or the rest stroke. My personal story with the right hand, our relationship is very difficult, and I had always problems with the right hand. It was for me so hard. I was doing so many things completely false, and well, yes, only maybe I can say 2 years ago, when I met my teacher and my professor, I could solve partly my problems, and I'm still working on them. So I think that's why I'm maybe the right person to talk about this, because I know many problems, and I think I can help in solving them. So let's start. Well, the first thing is actually how to sit with the guitar. If you just take your guitar, just try to make it as close as possible to your body, like you have contact here, 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 and well, yes, as close as possible to your body, because sometimes it's a bit forward and then we should go over there like this, but no, just try to do the most natural things always. About the how high should the neck be, actually there's a very personal thing, but to me, if I play with too high neck, then my left hand is a bit tense. So just you should choose, and you can do a bit like this, a bit to your guitar to see what happens there. But it is always better to see less your left hand, or to see less frets from your side, but to have your guitar directed like forward. It is always better like this. And yes, just like this. About the elbow, I think that is very important, because one big problem of mine was that my elbow was a bit like too much backward to that part, like inside to me, to my body, and I think that was a bit a problem actually, because that caused me tension in this part of hand. And then I had problems with playing, like it was, if tension is here, then you have tension all like in your whole hand. So just try to stay somewhere like here is this contact point with this part of the guitar, like here, not in the middle of your hand, not here, but a bit closer to there. So like this, and closer to your body. If you have your fingers already on the strings, you should feel here the weight of your arm. Very important thing. Okay, now closer to how do we put the fingers on the strings actually. This is very easy. You can just make your hand, your fingers and your palm here like you have the apple inside your palm, like you have some kind of ball inside your palm, and then you just put your hand around like this on the strings. You can do, you know, we have the B, I, M, A, so you have B on the 5th or 6th string, for example, and then 3rd string will be your I finger, and then M finger will be 2nd string, and A the 1st string, like this. And this is already the best. About your wrist, how high should it be? Your wrist should be actually quite high, and I like how Rafael Aguirre explained this. He said our wrist should be like the landing plane. Imagine the landing plane like this, yeah, but the plane lands not like this, not like I don't know, but just like this, like a bit with the curve here. not straight. No, not like this. So just this kind of association, maybe it can help. Now when you have your fingers on the strings, we can talk about the point of contact. The point of contact is where your fingertip touches the string. It should be always the right side of your fingertip. I'm going to show you this a bit closer. About where actually the contact point is. I can show you, I'm pressing now where my contact point is, and you see, by me, focus, it is somewhere here. Then the middle finger, somewhere there, and the A finger, somewhere there. So there you have your contact point, and it must be always the same for tirando, apoyando, for these fingers, for the thumb, the same always, wherever you play. That is already the first exercise for you. Just have the hand in the air and then try to touch the strings and feel if you have the same point of contact on every finger. Now, as I've mentioned at the beginning of the video, we can talk about the apoyando or the rest stroke. I think rest stroke or apoyando, it is the most natural movement of the fingers of the right hand we can do, because it's really like resting. It's just so easy. You just play the string and it's like your finger just falls dead or falls completely relaxed on the next string. Just so easy. It's like you have the string, imagine this is a string, this is your finger, and it goes like completely relaxed, like this. Speed is important, and your relaxation, so just... And the point of contact, so you have your point of contact, relaxed finger, and the speed of your movement. Just try to play having your thumb on the 6th string or 5th as you want, and try to play with your I finger the 1st string like this. This is already the first exercise. Try to do this movement a bit exaggerated, like also sweeping the string maybe, because it is a bit longer movement, like than you would play in real life, but like you should feel the point of contact during your movement. You can start also from here and go, and maybe in middle, a bit closer to the hole, you play the string actually. So you start to feel the contact point here, and then go slowly and relax it, and yet, and now. Try to create some beautiful deep sound. Then you can do the same with the M finger and the A finger. Totally relaxed. And the A. Try to put all softness and love in this exercise, because this is really, it must be very sweet movement, like this. Okay, now I would like to show you the right hand position from this point of view, and you can see the elbow is here like this. Also, you can notice how high my wrist is, like here, landing plane, if you remember, yeah? Like this. Also, you can notice this round hand, like this natural position on the strings, the thumb position. We'll talk about this later, and I will show you now the first exercise from this point of view. can do. The second exercise we can do, put your I finger on the second string, your thumb on the fifth string, your M finger on the first string. And now let's do the same apoyando. First with E, then M. Now try to, of course you felt the point of contact, of course have your finger relaxed like this, and now try to do the same with M and A. Having the same point of contact. And relaxed. Now, let's try to do it more difficult. Let's try first have I on the first string, and then M on the second. Now M, A. And now I, A. Once again, your wrist doesn't move, only your fingers, and totally relaxed, completely free, just like falling dead on the next string, or falling asleep on the next string, or like sweeping movement, also like cleaning something like this. The third exercise we can do, having your M finger on the first string, and then the same I finger. So once M, I, M, I. Now going further, second string. M, I, third string. Fourth. Fifth. And playing fifth string, your thumb goes in the air. And sixth string. Sixth string, you are playing actually already Tirano. Playing fifth string backwards, just the same. Fourth string, and your thumb comes back to the sixth string. Third, second, first. Once again. Also, you can try to do the same exercise with MA. You have first A on the first string, thumb on the sixth string, and then Now the fourth exercise will be the combination of the second exercise, which was and then like we can do the same, playing not only on two strings but on the sixth string. So you take your exercise M, I, and go the second string M, third string I, and then third string M, fourth string I, fourth string M, fifth string, and backward. Then try to do the same having I on the first string and M on the sixth string. Just like this. Then try to do M, A. A on the first string, M on the second, like we did. And then you go A on the second string, M on the third, A on the third, A on the first. Always have your thumb on the sixth string like this. Then try M on the first string, A on the second string. Always think about the point of contact and relaxed, light, soft fingers. Well, that's it, and I hope you can enjoy practicing the exercise I've shown you. Also try to maintain all things I mentioned, and well, see you in my next lessons.